on the deciduous tree at the top of it, the bird is there.
And he's a lovely shade of gray with a distinct white marking across the back of the neck.
There's a male and female Lazuli Bunting up here ahead.
Hey, there's a wrench over there.
Oh yeah, I see it.
To the right of Marge.
Oh look, a ground squirrel.
Hello everybody, my name is Don Boucher and I'm an Audubon volunteer. And as you can see, I'm wearing the face mask because this is 2020 and you know what 2020 is all about. So it's during the pandemic. We haven't had any field trips, but we're doing a social distancing field trip with a small group of people. And we thought we'd go out and look at birds today, just to bring that experience back home to you. If you haven't been able to go out birding with a group, maybe this can help a little bit. Help bring that experience back to you. We're down here at Bruce Road at Finley Wildlife Refuge, and we're going to hike to Pigeon Butte today and see some of the areas around that. It's late July. The bird activity is a little bit slower than it was a month ago or earlier, but we don't care. We just got to get out birding. We've been at home too long, so come along and we'll enjoy some birding.
Hola, mi nombre es Diona Mejía y estamos aquí en Finley hoy para aprender de las aves y para explorar una área nueva. Yo estoy muy feliz por estar aquí, para estar afuera y con gente que les gustan las aves. Y quiero invitar a la comunidad hispana y latina a participar también hoy, y en otros días salen con sus familias o con adultos o niños, y es una actividad muy divertida. Yo trabajo con el programa de Aves Compartidas aquí en el Valle Willamette, que conecta a los niños con estudiantes en México para aprender de las aves.
I'm Marge Pop, and I'm really happy to be here this morning, especially because this is an area that I haven't explored too much. So I'm really looking forward to what we'll see today. And we've got a lot of really good birders here, so I'm really interested to see what everybody finds.
Here goes another Harrier here.
One that just landed?
Yeah.
Is that the same one that was already there?
Yeah, I think so.
What we're looking at then is northern Harrier, and we noticed it flying out in the field. There was actually two of them at first. Then we noticed the brown hawk flying low over a big open field. Then then we saw the white rump patch at the base of the tail.
I'm Nick Martens. This is, as many times as I've been out to Finley, this is our first time coming out to Pigeon Butte. So it's going to be a lot of discovery today. Got my macro camera, so hopefully I can see some cool bugs today. I've been getting into those lately, so anything out here could be new for me, and that's pretty exciting.
It looks like you've got a shorebird mask on, don't you? Tell us about that.
Yeah, we got the pandemic out here, so wanted to get something that represents my interests on my face. And I've got this Charlie Harper designed mask that was on Etsy. I think it's a pretty stylish way to represent these times.
That means you're a bird nerd, right?
Yeah.
Pretty much. Okay, thanks.
Young spotted toad.
Pretty brown all over.
Yeah.
Long
Dark
tail.
Sparrow beak.
Yep.
Yeah, he's usually pretty low to the ground.
Yeah. And he was actually doing a little dig.
Just flew right to left.
See, there's the...
Hi, I'm Maureen Leonke, and we're out here at Pigeon Butte birding today, and this is my first time at Pigeon Butte, so kind of exciting just to try a new trail on at Finley National Wildlife Refuge and see what's around. There's lots of cool birds, but some other critters, so I'm looking forward to seeing what's out here and kind of exploring a new area. And it's summertime, so usually it's kind of a slow birding time, but there's, you know, lots of families out, so you'll see baby birds and parents feeding the babies and exploring their new area, and so yeah, it's going to be fun.
Hi, I'm Dodie Wilson, and I'm excited to be here today because I really enjoy birding. To me, it's like a treasure hunt. You never know what you're going to see, and the different times of year you see different things, and you know, the different species of birds have different personalities, and it's just a lot of fun to go out and explore.
Oh, there's a family of flickers up on this snag. There's 5 of them. Looks like probably the 2 parents and 3 babies, or young ones. They're very active, making a lot of noise.
Hi, I'm Carolyn Peterson, and I like coming out here just to get outdoors, see some wildlife, and sometimes it's the right time of year, wonderful flowers, and lizards, and turkey vultures. I got into birding just looking out my bedroom window as I was growing up, and finally identified that was a towhee, and that was a mourning dove, and enjoying hearing the animals. I don't know all the birds, but they're special ones to me, including turkey vultures, because they have such an interesting face if you get to see one up close. And they're everywhere, and they're beautiful.
Hi, my name is Don Boucher, and I'm really excited to be here at Finley today. One thing I like about Finley Wildlife Refuge is that there's a large diversity of habitats, and so there's also a diversity of birds, not to mention other wildlife. So I'm looking forward to what we might see. We've got forest, we've got fields, we've got conifer forests, broadleaf forests. We've got the rock quarry, which maybe we'll see some lizards and squirrels, we hope. And there's also a marsh on the other side of Maple Knoll. So I just can't wait to get started today. What do you think it is?
I can't even say it.
Fan-tailed pigeon?
Fan-tailed pigeon, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there it is.
Oh, beautiful.
So there's a window of 2 evergreens, and in that open window of blue sky, there's a deciduous tree in front of it. So look to the snag that's there, and to the right of that snag, about the same height, on the deciduous tree at the top of it, the bird is there.
And he's a lovely shade of gray with a distinct white marking across the back of the neck.
Yeah.
I can't really
right
see
at the
his
nape,
tail,
there's a
but
white
yeah.
band.
Hi, my name is Spencer Mayer, and we're out here at the beautiful Finley National Wildlife Refuge. And I just love enjoying and exploring this beautiful place just year-round, and especially with Dawn here, and with all the wonderful birders and the birds behind us. It's great to be here.
Hi, I'm Phyllis Bailey, and I love being able to come to Finley. I've come numerous times, but never really to this area so much. And I'm hoping that it would be really fun to glimpse a yellow-breasted chat, because I haven't seen one this year, and so I need a chat fix. But it's just so wonderful to live not very far from this wonderful refuge, and also it's wonderful to have somebody like Dawn who can help us hear and know what we're seeing. So it's going to be a great day.
Okay, yeah, look at the chickadees up there. There's like several chickadees in that little snag here. Everybody see them?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Cool.
Hi, my name is Tyler Knapp, and I work with the Institute for Applied Ecology. And I'm excited to be here to learn about new birds. And it's been a rare occurrence to be able to go out in nature with a group of people during this pandemic, so I'm excited to be in nature with others and have more eyes to see all the different birds, and you can learn a lot from each other that way.
Hi, I'm Suzanne Ortiz. I'm birding this morning with Dawn. One of the things I've learned about birding, I've been doing it for a long time, but I never stop learning. And Dawn has been a good teacher to show us all the different things we can learn about the times of the year, the way the birds look at different times in spring and fall, summer activity. So it's really been an amazing thing to just continue learning and realize it's not something that's ever going to stop. That's my joy in birding.
Oh, look, a ground squirrel.
It's a California ground squirrel, isn't it? Yeah.
Cool.
That is our ground squirrel,
Oh, okay.
but California ground squirrel. Some people call them beachy squirrels.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Because that's the name. What? Spermophilus. I think that's outdated, but beachy eye.
Oh, I thought because, well, I'm from California and I used to see them on the coast, like
Yeah.
on the rocks by the beach.
Yeah.
So I thought that's why.
Yeah, those are California.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not so. It's a name.
Okay.
Beechey. I think that's the Latin name.
Okay, not like.
But it's named after a person.
Okay.
But yeah, beachy squirrels.
Is that also called the gray digger?
Yes.
They're really dark colors.
Yeah.
This one's having quite a sun.
When I get to parking lots or places where I'm birding, almost the first thing I do, if I haven't seen or heard a bird, is to scan the horizon and the tops of tree snags and see if something's there. And when I come back to the car, I look at the same trees and the same horizon to see if there's something different. And that's when I'll sometimes spot a hawk at a distance, and I'll pull my scope out or get my bins and I'll see it.
Another time you might see them is when you're traveling along the interstate. Look at the fence posts close to the edge of the road. There are often hawks sitting on them. A fun game is to see how many hawks you can count from the beginning of the freeway to when you get off.
The way to find birds is to look where you expect to find birds, not where you already see a bird. You may actually look 20 times and then find a bird to look at that 20th time. But that 20th time is worth it.
Hey, there's a wrenches over there.
Oh yeah, I see it.
To the right of Marge.
One way to get kind of interested and learn more about birds and get excited is just trying to identify as much as you can. So make a game out of it. So if you go out in the field, try to find as many, try to identify as many as you can.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay, so looks like on the top of that rock with the sun on it, like directly below some of those blackberry bushes and rose bushes, or maybe it's poison oak. We got a western fence lizard. Oh yeah. Yep, sitting there in the sun.
Right below that like grassy spot, I
Yep,
guess?
yep.
Below the bush.
We used to bird with John's 102-year-old uncle, and he's the one who taught John how to, you know, the fun of bird watching. And he used to say to me, "How did you know to look there?" And I would just say, because it wasn't, there was something there that wasn't there when we were here 4 hours ago. And that pointed me to look at it again. But it always pays to check all of these things out.
There's a turkey vulture out this way. So a tip I'd have for anybody that wants to find a lot of different types of birds is to go to a lot of different types of habitats. So we've been out here almost 5 hours today. We've hit some more forested areas. We're out in a marsh now. We've been in some open areas, and we've had some birds in each of those different habitat types that we haven't had in the others. So now we're out at a marsh, and we've had some marsh wrens, which were our first ones that we've had all day. There's a male and female Lazuli Bunting up here ahead.
You don't get to see females very often. I got her on screen.
Can everybody see it? Focus blue.
You can sketch out in the field, draw pictures, you can try to take pictures. That's how I learned, was just taking some pictures, going home, looking at a field guide. There's so many different field guides. There's apps for them now, and lots of good websites where you can find good information. So yeah, kind of make it a game when you get out there and just have fun with it.
Maybe that's just one of the little whiskers.
Well, they have a box.
Skippers have a different shape than butterflies.
So it's getting to be about midday. The bird activity has decreased. It's almost siesta time for the birds. And so we're out here at the marsh and at Beaver Marsh, and there's a lot of dragonflies to look at. So we got binoculars. We're looking at dragonflies now. And they're just as colorful as some of the birds.
Oh, wow, yeah.
I'm going to take my mask
Sun shining on it.
Just giving everybody a heads up.
A bunch of lights. Red lights.
So, yeah, that's a red spotted garter snake. It's actually a subspecies of a common garter snake that's found all across the nation. But our subspecies is one of the prettiest.
Yeah.
And I don't say that just because, I mean, I have the right to say it's the prettiest. But it really is.
Oh, wow, yeah. Oh, wow, yeah.
Well, I've been a beginning birder for about 10 years now, and I just really enjoy being in this area because there are so many opportunities to go out on nice trips like this with really knowledgeable people and really affable, you know, entertaining, nice people. So I just really enjoyed the day today.
So what we got now is some, it looks like a family of western wood pewees. They're on top of that that branch or that leafless tree. Western wood peewees is the sound of summer and the sound of hot summer days, because the rest of the birds have stopped singing. They're done. It's siesta time for them. But we still get our western wood peewees, and so as we finish up our hot summer day, we get to enjoy a family of western wood peewees. I love their voices.